I'm Flora, and I'm from University of Rhode Island with Mo, and I'm going to be a grad student in Dr. Nestler's lab studying sea cucumbers next year. I'm super excited
Why do you like sea cucumbers?
because they're so ugly that they're cute, and they look ridiculous, and they do ridiculous things.
So we've had the waterlogged air pump in an oven all night at about 150 degrees Celsius. You can see it over here. Oh, I guess it's at 160 now. But hopefully that will have thoroughly dried everything out. I just turned everything off, and I'm going to let it cool down here and then reassemble it, hopefully. Hopefully it manages to come back on and be functional. That'd make our labs a lot easier instead of having to order a new one. But if this works, we will have 4 functioning tanks hopefully by the end of the day. So I now have the formerly waterlogged air pump all reassembled. Here it is. All right.
Kitty, what you doing in there?
I am getting the gravel out of the bottom so that we don't wash it down the drain. We wash all this down and there's algae or something, it's just going to make the clog way worse.
Yeah.
So, we'll get it all out.
Good. So this tank wasn't draining, so our goal for today was to figure out what was stopping it, what was plugging the drain. So I took out the, first we had to drain the tank, take out all of these Octohomes that were set up, and the manifold over there that had already been set up, and false bottom number 1, scooped out all of the substrate, took out false bottom number 2, and then what I found was a hunk of paper towel that was plugging the tank from draining. So a stupid thing, but also an easy fix. So we didn't have to go and dig out a bunch of rocks or anything or algae. So that was good. But since it's all open, might as well give it a good clean.
All right, I'm going to replace the air pump.
Cool.
Oh, good. So what air pump is this?
This is the air pump for tank 2. Is that what you mean?
Is this the air pump that was dripping water
This
yesterday?
is the air pump that was a water pump yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah, now we're back to full strength. And
Good.
We should be good to go.
I'm excited to see how that works.
We are in the process of acquiring some one-way valves as well to prevent accidents like this from ever happening again.
Good. See how this pump comes back from the dead. Alright. Well, let me know if I can help either of you.
Whoops. Success!
Look at those! And they have brand new air stones, so it's going even better than before.
That is good news.
Good work. High five. That's awesome.
It's nice to know that if something happens, you can fix it, right?
It's nice to know that you can bring things back from the dead, Chris.
Yep. Well. Okay.
Okay. And just turn them back.
I don't see anything.
Looks clear?
Looks clear. It's definitely draining.
Good.
So if there is something clogging, it's far enough down that you can't see it, so.
Okay. Well, if it's draining and you don't see anything, I think we are good to call it.
Good to go.
Good to go. Okay.
So we ran the thermal gradient again today, and and we tried something different. We put a pump. This is like a small pump here, and what it does is it has this nozzle that will direct water down the gradient that way. And you can see that we got our most stable gradient yet. The only unfortunate thing is it was only a few degrees from about like 12 point something to about 9.5, so that's not quite what we were aiming for, but on the bright side we did get the correct sequence of temperature readings from our probes, so that's encouraging. So it's about, well, going on 10 o'clock at night, and we are suiting up, getting ready to head out on a dive. One of the octopuses that we are going to be trying to catch this summer, we can only find at Burroughs Bay at night. We are getting our gear ready. Chris is doing a little seamstress work.
Seamstress work. Yes,
Yeah,
I am a seamstress
He's a
now.
tailor. He's a tailor.
He's a seamstress.
Okay.
Taking care of some suit issues. Look at Leah looking all BA in that suit. She's gonna be my dive partner, buddy. So I'm super excited. We'll see you when we come out of the water, I guess. We'll update you on how just thrilling this dive was, out to see the fluorescent sea pens.
I'm cold.
45 minutes later, and we are back. Nobody died. Leah successfully got us back to the bay, which is apparently a real feat.
Which is a shocker due to my lack of navigational skills.
I am now one dive closer to being able to go help catch octopuses, and now I'm gonna put my gear away and go take a hot bath.
Good plan.
So, we're at the end of another day, and we got a lot of good stuff done, so I'm pretty proud of what we all got done today. We were able to get one of the tanks tested to see if we could bring the CO2 down to about atmospheric levels, about 400 parts per million, and we actually succeeded at that. Monica worked on that a good chunk of today, and we had a very big bubbling air pump that we got over the weekend that we're able to get onto there and really bubble that vigorously to try to get a lot of the extra CO2 out of the water. One of our control treatments that we're going to be using, or one of our test treatments that we're going to be using for some of the octopuses, and that worked, and so I'm just absolutely thrilled that went so well. I'm really excited about that. Now, and just generally, we got a lot of work done getting tanks ready to receive octopuses, and we should be able to go and scuba dive hopefully tomorrow to actually get that taken care of. I have my collection permit. I got the last of my scuba gear that I need to dive with, my new scuba gear. I just barely got that tonight as well, so I should be all ready to go with all that. So I'm really excited about that. So we should be collecting octopuses tomorrow, and which is good because I made kind of a big mistake. I thought we had until Friday of next week to have all of our experiments running. We actually have till Friday this week. So another 4 days. Today, I was working on trying to get my respirometers resituated. I was kind of shoved into a corner with them, and I was trying to get them spread out. So I got a board. I was trying to move them all out so I had more room. And it was getting about 5, and slightly after 5, I got a text from my wife saying that my daughter wanted to play with me. And at that moment, that sounded a lot more interesting to me than finishing that up. Honestly, most good and productive scientists would have kept on doing what they're doing. And I wanted to go play with my daughter. So I stopped everything that I was doing right there and left it for the evening, and I have that to do when I get back. So I'm at the point, I don't know, I've kind of consciously decided that my family is going to take priority over being a very productive scientist. So I'll be mediocrely productive, and that's okay with me. I enjoy teaching. And I really, really enjoy my research. I think it's one of the more fulfilling things I do, but yeah, I don't think I'm ever going to prioritize that to the level that is needed to be like one of the top scientists in the world or the country or in my field or anything like that. I am okay being mediocre. I mean, I think the work that I do is awesome and top-notch, but I'm not doing a lot of it. I'm not doing amazing volumes of it. And I'm okay with that. I'm good with that. So, yeah, that was kind of an illustration, kind of one kind of illustration today of how that is a choice that I've made. And that's what I'm doing. Anyhow, but I'm excited about the work that we are doing, and tomorrow we should be getting octopuses, and I can pound out again, and I'm very excited about that. So, here we go.
Well, another week is over, and with it, I have written a haiku that I think accurately displays the progress of this week. No diving this week, but we almost broke 2 tanks. Good thing there's coffee.